Did you notice Anthony Joshua's swollen abdomen after the car crash? No one realized he survived thanks to three key factors. At the time of the crash, Anthony was only wearing shorts, yet he had no obvious injuries. The only unusual thing was his suddenly swollen abdomen. The crash claimed the lives of two of his friends, one of whom was his physical trainer, making his survival all the more intriguing. First, Anthony's body was very strong due to his long-term physical training. At the impact, he instinctively activated all his muscles, generating a protective response. Therefore, when paramedics arrived, his muscles were visibly tense, making him unable to move on his own. Anthony's abdomen was noticeably swollen, and his shoulder blades were pressed tightly together. Second, statistically, the seat directly behind the driver was safe. To ensure Anthony's safety, his friends wouldn't allow him to sit in the front. This seating arrangement played a crucial role in his survival. Finally, although Anthony didn't receive immediate medical attention, surrounded by people, he refused to be touched by anyone until he reached the hospital. He did this to minimize the risk of secondary injury. Do you think Anthony Joshua can return to the boxing ring?
So Anthony Joshua was just inches from death in a horrifying car crash in Nigeria, and the footage is absolutely insane. Bro was literally pulled from a destroyed Lexus after his driver slammed into a truck at full speed. So the two-time heavyweight champion who just destroyed Jake Paul less than 2 weeks ago was traveling in a Lexus SUV on the Lagos-Ibadan Expressway when his driver was speeding and lost control while overtaking. And boom, they slammed straight into a stationary truck that was parked on the side of the road. However, here's where it gets terrifying. Two people in that car were killed instantly, and videos are circulating showing AJ being pulled from the wreckage, shirtless, in obvious pain, while a massive crowd gathered around him. As a result, he was rushed to a local hospital, and sources close to him say he's alive with minor injuries, but badly shaken up. Yet, Nigerian authorities are now confirming that excessive speed and wrongful overtaking caused this fatal crash. These are the top killers on Nigerian highways, by the way. Still, AJ was reportedly heading to Ibadan, where his grandparents live, probably visiting family for the holidays, and nobody expected this nightmare. Nevertheless, the photos of his destroyed Lexus show just how close this legend came to losing his life. We're talking inches, bro. So now, the question everyone's asking is, did AJ's driver sacrifice two innocent lives just to get a celebrity somewhere faster? Or was AJ himself pressuring them to speed because he had somewhere important to be? And do you think the media is just focusing on AJ's survival story instead of the two people who actually died in his car? Comment your thoughts below.
So I've been praying more and more recently. I've been praying to God, God, let my star shine bright again. Let me go out and conquer the world again. I know I can do it, but without you, I'm nothing. I'm like any other person. So I've been asking God to put his hands on my chest, put his hands on my soul, and let my star shine bright again, yeah? I've been praying that God feeds me with the things that are going to enhance me. You know, take me to that higher level, that higher frequency. Remove that veil from in front of me so I can see clearly again, do you know what I mean? It's important.
Right top of
I have decided to formally retire from the boxing world. Thank you all for your continued support, but I truly cannot keep fighting with a broken heart. My friends accompanied me back to my hometown, yet they lost their lives there while I survived. The guilt and remorse are unbearable. To be honest, I would rather it had been me who died instead of them. They were my friends of more than 10 years and also the coaches who gave me tremendous help. Every medal I ever won carries their contribution, and now they have left this world forever because of me. Therefore, I have decided to officially step away from boxing, because the moment I step into the ring, their faces appear in my mind, and that grief completely crushes me. In addition, I will personally cover all funeral expenses for my two brothers. This is the only thing I can do for them. From now on, I will live on with their memory in my heart, and I will take care of their families on their behalf. May there be no car accidents in heaven. My brothers, rest in peace.